Welcome, fellow Jacko lovers. Today we're gonna go over how to beat Soul with Jacko. First off, let's talk about round start. Now with Soul, he'll usually start off with a slash, crouching slash, or forward heavy slash, which is more rare, but it's possible, right? So how we beat the slash option is we start the round with a kick. Get us a counter hit every time, and then we can proceed to do our Jacko stuff. Now for the jumping heavy slash, it's pretty much the same thing. We just start off with kick. Works every time, works like a charm. And next is crouching slash. Now, if we kick, we're getting hit here, right? Because usually I like to start off with kick against Soul. I find it the best option for a round start, unless he does something crazy like a vortex or a DP. And you know, if he's doing that, then you know he's a wild card, man. You can't really plan for that. But what you can do is just know what like Souls usually start off with. So if he's doing crouching slash in response to you starting with kick, then that's where you just change to your regular slash. Because as you can see, we can't really reach each other with these things, right? So he can't hit me unless I do the kick. But if I do a standing slash, it's gonna win every time. Unless you like do it like as exact timing as him, then you'll both get hit, and you know it could be worse in that situation. But if you're starting off with a medium slash, then just with a slash, then you will be the victor of the round start. And you know you can get fancy with it, right? You just do a heavy slash afterwards, get yourself a knockdown, or you know just get your minion out. Because you know, I know the minion summon is fairly fast though, but if you're playing Jacko, you know that like it's not as exactly easy to get a minion out, even though it comes out fast. So you can take your time to get a minion out like that. Another thing to look out for is Soul's 6 slash, right? It's 6S. This move right here. So you know we can see it clearly has a lot of range, and you know if we got a really aggressive Soul, he's gonna come at us with that, because it's like it's one of his farthest reaching moves. At least like that's not something like a vortex or something. So he'll usually run up on you with this if you know he's trying to close the distance on you. So what you can do is just use slash. The slash is faster, right? You just do it, and you get yourself a counter hit every time. If he's that kind of Soul and you see him just kind of running up on you, you want to hit with. Look how far that reaches, right? So when he begins to move, you're gonna get a counter hit, and counter hits are well, you know, good, man. So we should look out for that. So another thing, right, is you can kind of bait it out of him, right? If you were like, I don't know, this is more so some Jacko trickery, which is some things that I've starting to take up on, like I know I'll get off the subject a little bit here, but what I like to do is like if my opponent's just getting up, I like to just kind of hold a minion there and like look how vulnerable I am. Just kind of go low and just combo him, or you could even just go up to him and just do an overdrive afterwards. You know, just kind of make yourself look vulnerable when you're really not. But how this could work with Soul is if he's coming at you, you can just kind of just drop it, right? So he's like, oh, she's vulnerable, she's holding the minion, and then you just drop it instead and just do a slash. Because you can just do that immediately. You know, let me get the timing right. And if you wait, the minion will just like go to them, right? And then I'm getting ahead of myself. And then you can just get a nice little combo there. Probably even extend it too, right? I feel like I'm saying right a lot. You know, something like that. So yeah, that's what you can do for the 6 slash. So you just you're gonna have to judge what kind of player he is, but a lot of Souls will go in with that, or if not the heavy slash. Not the heavy slash, but the regular slash. And if he's coming in with the regular slash, then that's when we're throwing out kick, because kick will beat that move because it's faster, and they're within around the same range. The next move I want to talk about is Vortex. Now, it is unsafe on block, but like expect it when Soul has meter, because he can just kind of do it, and if you block it, he could just, you know, cancel out of it. So you definitely want to be on the lookout for this, because it's very effective when you're trying to set up your minions. So let's say you're like trying to summon something, he just kind of vortex you, and you got to be on the lookout for that, right? If you're expecting it, you can always just like shield command and just, you know, do whatever you tend to do after that. But be on the lookout for that, because, you know, a lot of times you're trying to do your, you know, all your stuff, and then, you know, Soul will just kind of just come and just vortex you after you're throwing a minion or something, right? So a lot of times where I get caught by the vortex is, you know, maybe I'm finishing a combo that launches them back, and I usually throw my minion after the fact, right? After I knock them down far away, I usually throw a minion to go for a setup, so it lands on them. But like, he can go under that and just hit you. So you got to jump that, do minion attack. So like usually, like right there, how that worked. That's usually what I'm looking for. But you know, just be on the lookout. If you're kicking him away and you throw your minion, he can just do a vortex, which is failing to do right now. What happened? Why are you doing it? So yeah, just be sure. Even if you do that, right? If you go for the minion kick instead, or do something like that, he can just kind of go under it. So beware of a Soul who will do that on wake up, because if he's getting used to you throwing a minion when he's getting like tossed aside, like because like it's a pretty easy read when you think about it, right? Somebody will throw you. I'm saying right a lot. When you throw somebody like far away, then usually you will go for your projectile. Like I would say that's like a regular fighting game thing. You send somebody flying, then you go for a projectile, and you know, Soul can go around that. So be on the lookout for that, because he will catch you, and then you know, he's gonna do Soul stuff to you, and you will not like that. Now I want to talk about Soul's wake up game, right? So we gotta watch out for his DP and his kick. So if we were to knock him down and then try to go for a grab on wake up, he can't hit us with kick. So it's a 3-frame kick, so it's really hard to grab him on wake up. So if we're like suspecting him to DP, so we want to go for a grab, he could wake up with a kick instead. So it's very dangerous to kind of try to go after Soul on wake up. So what I like to do is, let's put on his Volcanic Viper. So he wakes up, we can grab him, obviously we can grab all DPs, but we don't want to get hit by the kick. So what we want to do to cover our options is we want to go for a minion attack there. So we can kind of run up to him and in hopes that he's going to use DP, and instead just do a minion attack. So now what that minion attack will do is, if he does a kick or any kind of other option, then he's going to get hit by the minion, right? But the DP, it will go right through the DP. So we cover the options of him doing anything else other than the DP with the minion attack, and if it whiffs, then we could just, you know, combo him. You know, not like that, obviously. So we could just, you know, do whatever kind of combo you're looking to do there, you know. So that's what I like to do on wake up for Soul. Another option that you can do is you can just go for a defense command. That would cover a lot of options. So if he wants to wake up and kick or do a DP, it'll block that. So you can just kind of just go for a grab if he doesn't do anything. So yeah, that's how I cover Soul's wake up. So don't try to, I don't even try to contest him with buttons, because I don't want to have to deal with the DP. I just go for a minion attack and then just kind of go from there. And if he blocks the minion attack, then, you know, we just do our regular Jacko pressure while he's blocking, and yeah, that about covers his wake up. Next, let's talk about some defense against Soul. Now, Soul can, I'm not sure, I don't really see a lot of Souls doing this as much, but maybe on the lower levels it's still a thing, where Soul just kind of mashes the slash button against you, and it's kind of hard to find an opening. You can just do a kick between that, even if you're mashing it, or you can just do a 6P instead, and get a counter hit and to stop him from doing that. So don't let Soul get away with that. It's pretty easy to deal with. So when you hit him with a kick, you just go for the 2D afterwards, and then do your setups, you know, whatever you do after you get a hard knockdown. And another thing to look out for is the Bandit Revolver. I believe that's called the Revolver. So when he does that, if he does the 2 hits, he's unsafe on block. But you know, he can delay it to catch you. So just be on the lookout. So if he can delay it, he'll get a counter hit and then he'll combo you. But if he just lands, and then like he might try to like do a DP or a kick afterwards after he lands, you can just grab after that, right? So he does the end of the revolver, just the one, just grab him, especially if he's in the corner. Now you have corner pressure. And what else things okay, this right here, be careful of this, because like you could attack him afterwards, but he can wake up with a DP. You know, if I can do it right. DP motions are my best thing. So be on the lookout for that. He can do the although I'm hitting him there, I swear to you, Souls have done this to me plenty of times. I'm not sure how they do it, because you know I don't play Soul. So you see, there it goes right there. So if you try to attack him right there, he can get a counter hit. So be on the lookout for that, right? Because you don't want it, because he's gonna land and he's gonna look vulnerable. And a lot of times he might not do anything, but if he notices that you're attacking after that, then he could hit you with the DP. So be careful. You're just gonna have to read how he plays and, you know, just learn how to counter what he's doing. So if he's doing a DP after, then wait. If he's not, then just be prepared. I guess the safest option would just be to just keep blocking in hopes of finding an opening. And yeah, I guess that covers defensive Soul. So next I will go over just the overall game plan to fight this guy. Alright, so the overall game plan, man. We want to stick to our regular Jacko stuff. We want to try to zone him out for as long as we can, while looking out for the vortex. If we're gonna zone him, we have to look out for the vortex, because that is very dangerous. He can cancel it if it's blocked. But yeah, you always want to be prepared for the vortex, always, because he can just go under all your minions and then just hit you for the big damage combo, man. And we want to do everything to avoid that. Now, how you should, if zoning's not really working for you, or maybe you're out of resources, and you know, don't be afraid to be aggressive on Soul. Like, I know he can be scary up close, and he has the command grabs, and he has this like kind of frame trap here, where he just kind of close slash and then to the heavy slash, and then, you know, proceed to combo afterwards. But don't be afraid to just be aggressive on him, man. We got really good buttons to deal with Soul. So, because if he's approaching us with slash, you know, we got the kick for that, and for everything else, we pretty much have the slash. Now, I can say that, like, I don't really use slash on Jacko, and I've been meaning to use it a lot more, because it's a very effective button, man. It goes far, and you know, it's pretty fast. And I say I should use that more, because it's like one of the better tools against Soul, because it will stop this right here, the forward slash, and it'll stop the crouching slash. So we get that out, we can pretty much keep him out. You know, this is our keep out button. And then we want to go in for the kicks, and you want to get I was gonna say the lockdowns, the knockdowns. You know, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on Soul. We get a knockdown, we get like a heavy slash, or like a, let me take off the guard. So we knock him down and we throw it like that. Just be ready for a vortex, right? And if we get a knockdown, then we just go for a minion attack. So if we knock him far, and we, like, as you know, per usual, we want to like throw our minion afterwards, or do something with the minion. You know, he's gonna vortex, and we want to look out for that. And we get a knockdown, like the hard knockdown that we want. Be wary of the vortex. So just use the minion attack. If he does nothing, he gets hit. He hits a button, he gets hit. And if he does a DP, it will just go right through him, and then we can just combo him, and the minion will still be there, so we can do like a real Jacko combo, because we already have the setup behind him. So yeah, it's pretty simple to deal with Soul. Soul is one of the matchups that I do like to fight. I feel like very confident against the character. You know, be wary of doing the heavy slash, because you know the crouching slash can do to stop that too, or vortex. So yeah, just remember, slash and kick, slash and your kicks for neutral. Like if we're going aggressive on him, that's what we want to go in with, so we can stop him before he hits us with anything. And as I said before, the knockdowns, you want to use a minion attack, or you can use guard command, but I suggest you go for the minion attack instead, because I think this is the easiest way to deal with him. Don't be afraid when he gets on you, man. Like, sure, his block streams can feel a little long and it'd be pretty scary because he might fish out a counter hit on there. Just be patient. Be patient and look out for the command grab. All right, if you're patient, eventually something will open up and you'll be able to kick yourself out of there. And if he's going for the command grab, we just jump, land, combo. So yeah, that is the overall game plan to deal with Soul. So that's my guide to dealing with Soul. I have a really high win rate against this character. You know, I'm not gonna win all of them, but you know, he is one of those characters that I feel very confident against. So like, if you have anything that if you think there's anything that I missed out on, or you have some kind of other strategy to use against Soul, be sure to leave that in the comments to help out all the other Jacko mains, or Jacko lovers, or Jacko enthusiasts, or whatever you want to say. Just leave it in the comments to let us know. You know, I can learn a thing or two, or somebody else can learn a thing or two. So just comment below if you have something to say about the matchup. So other than that, man, leave a like if this video has helped you in any way, man, and subscribe for daily fighting game content. With plenty of Jacko to be plenty of Jacko playing there, man. So yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your day/night, and thank you for watching.